I know everything I went through was to make me stronger. As I grew older, my experience had made me wiser. Yeah, I know God gives us hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. I ain't folding 10 toes down, silent like a boulder.
This is the second and final video for the week. Now that you saw the intro, I must let you know that in this video, I will be reacting to Rodney Dangerfield, the top 100 jokes. This is another requested video. Sorry for the snoring. Somebody's actually sleeping in the living room. But this is another requested video. The person that requested this was Roman Hardware. Shout out to you. Thank you again for your request. I've never heard of this guy before. This would be my first time reacting, so without any further ado, wrong thing. So without any further delay, let's press play.
I tell you, I can't relax, you know? The other night I was in a place I felt like having a few drinks. Someone ordered a bartender. I said, surprise me. He showed me a naked picture of my wife. Tell you the truth, and my wife and I, we never have sex. Now, we get undressed, we can't stop laughing, you know?
Damn. Already, not even 17 seconds in, went to a bar, said, surprise me. Showed him a naked picture of his wife. Damn. I know this is a joke, but think about that. What? Oh, if you were wondering what that was, it's flavored water. Cause I have like the packets, the powder packets of like juice and stuff like that, and there's collagen in here. So that's what the white stuff you saw at the bottom of the bottle was from collagen. It's mixed in with the juice that I have in there. So yeah, it's collagen and juice. Cause I read that like in our 20s our collagen production slows down, which causes our hair to thin and stuff like that. It's crazy, but I mean, it is what it is. There's other factors too, but me just taking the supplement for collagen every day would say it would be enough, but I don't know for sure. But I just read that we lose a bit of it every year in our 20s, starting in our 20s, and it probably gradually gets worse as time goes on. But that's irrelevant to the video. But that man said, we went up to a bartender and said, surprise me, thinking he was going to get a drink. But he got a picture from the bartender of his wife being naked. That's crazy.
I got no sex life. 10 years ago, my wife put me on hold. My old man, he didn't help at all, my old man. We used to play tag and he'd drive. I mean, it's not easy being me. When I was born, the doctor told my mother I did all I could, but he pulled through anyway. I mean, and nobody was nice. My mother never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend. So when I was born...
Oh, no. He said the mother never breastfed him. Meaning he never got to put the mouth there. And she was probably thinking, oh, you're just my friend. I can't let you do that. But I get it. That's crazy, but I get it. Wow, that's insane.
After the doctor cut the cord, he hung himself. And I tell you, I can't relax, you know? My dog drives me nuts. My dog. He wants me to mate him. I wouldn't mate him. Let him go through what I go through.
The umbilical cord. But He said hang himself. He said the doctor cut the cord and hung himself with it. The umbilical cord is what they cut when you're born. But I hear that they're supposed to keep it attached for an extra 30 seconds. And I don't know if it has something to do with a longer lifespan, or maybe somebody can correct me in the comments. I just heard this and I thought it was crazy. Not crazy, but it's like, really? That's what the umbilical cord is for? It's like it has a health factor to it. I don't know for sure, but I've heard this before. But he said cut the cord, the umbilical cord, and wrapped it around himself and hung himself with it. But I know it's a joke, but it's like, I think it's a reference to suicide too. People like put a rope around their neck, have it hanging, and they just dangle there. Not saying that people will do it. People have done it, but they probably had the thoughts of it. Suicidal thoughts.
I mean, last week was rough. Are you kidding? Last week I looked up my family tree. 2 dogs were using it.
I'm just going to click random stuff and something I'm sure is going to come to me because that's, what I love about this kit.
I'll tell you, my wife isn't too smart, One night she went out, some guy stole the car. I took her to see what he looked like. She told me she got the license plate number. Oh, my wife. Oh, one night she told me she felt romantic. I took her to a drive-in movie. I spent the whole night trying to find out what car she was in. This afternoon, my wife cracked up the car again. I was out driving her. She told me she would make a U-turn. I'll tell you, the letter she made. You'll never find any out there. Oh, he's a strange doctor.
Strange doctor.
You kidding? I asked him if my heart was strong enough for sex. He told me not if I...
U-turn, the letter U, letter in the alphabet. But I guess she made some... Yo, what the heck? Most of this, I'm not going to say most of it is flying over my head, but it doesn't hit right away.
If I join in, I'll tell you my trouble. I got the wrong doctor. You know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombach. Know my doctor? What a doctor. Oh, I called him last week. I told him, Doc, I swallowed a bottle of sleeping pills. He told me to have a few drinks and get some rest.
Life's not easy.
Not easy. You
Not
can't
easy.
trust doctors either. They're all mixed up.
You really
kidding?
think so, huh?
My proctologist used to be a photographer.
Yeah.
Hey, he took x-rays, told me to bend over and say cheese. Low, Johnny.
Old, huh?
I told my wife I want to die in bed. She said, again? I mean, I'm getting old. I'm not a kid anymore. I know I'm getting old. In Vegas, I played a slot machine. 3 prunes came up. I know I'm getting old. I'm at the age now, if I hear someone goes both ways, I figure it's number 1 and number 2, I'll tell you, I don't get a break with nothing. I joined Gamblers Anonymous. They gave me 2 to 1. I don't make it. Oh, boy, the other night in Las Vegas, I tell you, I got loaded. I don't know what I'm doing. I played dice. I lost $1,000. I got even, though. I stole 400 sweet and lows. This afternoon, my wife started in again. Yeah, she keeps throwing up when I work Las Vegas. I went broke playing the slot machines, I'll tell you, Las Vegas, I got slot machines all over, even in supermarkets. I went in to buy a container of milk, cost me $238. My old man, he didn't help either. The time I was kidnapped, they sent back a piece of my finger. He said he wanted more proof. Hey, you kid, I know I'm ugly. I stuck my head out the window, got arrested for mooning.
Oh. Yo, what? What the heck? He said, I know I'm ugly. I stuck my face out of the window and got arrested for mooning. Damn. But I know mooning means to show your backside. Like, bare backside to someone. Is he saying that somebody saw his face out the window and they thought that he was putting his ass out the window? So they're saying his face is his ass. It looks like an ass being thrown out the window. That's what? Damn. That's crazy. What the hell?
I know I'm ugly. I went to a freak show. They let me in for nothing. Kid, I was an ugly kid, too. How ugly? I was so ugly, my mother breastfed me through a straw. Hey, my wife can't do nothing right. She can't cook, the worst cook in the world. Gave my kid alphabet soup. He spelled out help. What a lousy cook. I mean, how can toast have bones? She's a lousy cook, too. She can't cook at all. I leave dental floss in the kitchen, the roaches hang themselves. I live in New York on the west side, you know. Rough neighborhood, rough. I'll tell you, I live in the only neighborhood when I plan my budget, I allow for hold-up money. What a neighborhood. Well, the first day I moved in, I asked a cop, I said, how long I walk to the subway? He said, I don't know. So far, no one ever made it. No, it's a rough building, I tell you, rather, nothing but every night there's robberies, forget about it. Nothing but robberies in my apartment building, you know? I mean, every time I close a window, I hit somebody's hands. I tell you, folks, with me, nothing comes easy. You know, I can't lose any weight. I tried jogging. I keep running into restaurants.
I get it. Every time he's running, during his run, he's got to get a meal in. He's got to get some type of food in his belly just because he saw a restaurant. I get it. Some of these jokes are going over my head, and maybe y'all tell me what's going on in the comment section, but I'm catching some here and there, but I'm just trying to like he said his wife is a lousy cook. He gave his son alphabet soup. He spelled help. Maybe he wanted something different, and since she couldn't cook, that's the only thing that she could give him. So he was trying to get help from the dad from Dangerfield to get him something that he actually wanted. But I get it. 4 letters, spell help. This is really up here for me. This is really a test of this for me.
I was so fat when I got my shoes shine, I had to take the guy's word for it. I mean, I was fat, I'll tell you that. Doctors say all kinds of exercise is great. You burn up energy, you lose calories. I mean, in fact, doctors say when a man makes love to a woman, he burns up energy, he loses 150 calories. I made love to a girl once, I lost even more. I lost 150 calories, my watch, and my wallet. I mean, the last time I made love to my wife, it was ridiculous. Nothing was happening. I looked at her, I said, what's the matter? Can't you think of anyone either? Now, you kid, I know my wife cheats on me. Every time I come home, the parrot says, quick, out the window, you know? My sex life is nothing. My wife cut me out to once a month. Cut me down to once a month. Oh, I'm lucky. 2 guys I know she cut out completely. My old man, he didn't help either. Kept taking me to the zoo. He said he was hoping my real parents would claim me. And my kids, they don't help either. The other day I told my kid, I said, someday you'll have children of your own. He said, so will you. Real smart kid I got. The other day I told him about the birds and the bees. He told me about my wife and a butcher.
Having ADHD.
So I'm guessing his son already knew what's up with the birds and the bees. Because from what I've heard about the birds and the bees has something to do with sex. So the mother and the butcher, they probably, you know, did the dance with no pants, and he figured out what it meant.
It has been a real challenge in my life. You're losing stuff all the time.
I tell you, I can't relax. My kid drives me nuts. The other day I told him, I says, you're young, you don't have it upstairs. He told me I'm old, I don't have it downstairs. Oh. And this girl was no bargain either. She was fat.
Oh. Yo, hold on. He's telling his son, you're too young. You won't be able to comprehend, meaning having it upstairs. His son said to him that, He's basically saying you can't put it down in bed anymore. Wonder how the son knows that. I wonder if he hears him, or maybe he hears everything, and maybe the mom said something to him to Rodney about him not putting it down in bed because he's too old. And that's crazy. How your own son gonna tell you that? I mean, yes, he's gonna know as he gets older that he was conceived through two people having sex. But to know exactly about your sex life, to say that, is crazy.
Fat, huh?
How fat? When she wears high heels, she strikes oil, okay? She's fat. She was fat.
Fat, that's a big girl.
Ooh, remember how we met? I hit her with my car. She said me once go around me. I told her I didn't think I had enough gas.
Big girl.
I met her at the Macy's parade. She was wearing ropes.
Damn. So the car didn't even phase her. She's that big? Jesus. She said, go around me. He's like, it can't. He's like, it'll take forever. I'm going to run out of gas trying to go around you. Jesus Christ. That's even worse than being so big that you have 3 seats, that you cover 3 seats on a plane. Just you. That's embarrassing.
I always wondered how my wife got her license the first time she took the test. I found out the inspector said he wouldn't go through that again. The last time my wife drove the car, she cracked it up, went into a tree. She told me it wasn't her fault. She blew the horn. I mean, are you kidding? Well, my mother had morning sickness after I was born. Oh, it's not easy. I got no respect the day I was born.
Really?
No respect. The doctor picked me up and smacked me. I found out the nurse, she got a few into you. Now, with gambling, I'm never lucky. Well, last week at a track, I shut off the opening gun and they killed my horse. I mean, I'm getting old. I'm not a kid anymore. I know I'm getting old. In Vegas, I played a slot machine. 3 prunes came up. I mean, people look at me, they figure I'm the type of guy I get drunk and go to the track, right? They're wrong. I get high first, I get drunk and go to the track. You know what I mean? And my old man, he didn't like my looks either. But he carried around a picture of the kid who came with the wallet. I mean, are you kidding? My old man never liked me. When he took me hunting, he gave me a 3-minute head start. And on the way home, he tied me to the fender, put the deer in the car. Oh, I'm not a kid. I'm getting older, Johnny. I'm getting old. You kidding? I took a vacation, went to Mexico. I got the walks. Getting old. You kidding? My age, to me, the daily double is prune juice and an enema. My last birthday cake, I couldn't blow out the candles. The heat drove me back. I'm ugly, I'm telling you. My proctologist, he stuck his finger in my mouth. This girl was fat and ugly. Ooh, was she ugly?
Ugly.
How ugly? I took her to the beach. They asked me what I used for bait. Shit, you kidding? When I took her home, my mother put newspapers on the floor. I mean, ugly. I gave her a hickey. I got fur in my mouth. Now, I tell you, my wife with eating, there's always problems. She's a strict vegetarian. In fact, when I met her, she was grazing on the front lawn. I mean, she can't cook at all. She made chocolate mousse and antler got...
Crazy. I am a vegetarian, too. But I get it. Vegetarians only eat plants, but you can grow plants in your backyard in the grass. I get it. Let me go back.
Now, I tell you, my wife with eating, there's always problems. She's a strict vegetarian. In fact, when I met her, she was grazing on the front lawn. I mean, she can't cook at all. She made chocolate mousse and antler got stuck in my throat. I'll tell you one thing, though, when I have sex with my wife, it's like magic. As soon as I get in bed, she disappears. But I'll tell you one thing, when my wife does have sex, she screams. Oh, especially when I walk in on her. Ooh. Oh, the other night she met me at the front door wearing a see-through negligee. The only trouble is she was coming home. Oh, I tell you, I can't take it no more. Well, this afternoon I said to my little girl, I says, when you grow up, what do you want to be? And she looked at my wife. She said single. Well, the other day I called my house. My boy answered the phone. I said to him, let me talk to Mommy. I heard the kid say, Mommy, it's Daddy. Are you home? I don't get no respect from anyone. Well, last Christmas, my kid wanted a BB gun. I gave him a BB gun. He gave me a sweatshirt with a bullseye in the back. I'll tell you, nice to hear your laughter. I'll tell you, that really is nice. Now, because where I live, there's no laughs, you know. I live in a bad neighborhood. Well, just last week, a guy pulled a knife on me. I could see it wasn't a real professional job. There was butter on it. Yeah, but I'll tell you, Dean, since I live in this neighborhood, I was attacked only once, just once, you know? It was a strange thing. The guy who attacked me had class. Yeah, he used an electric razor. Well, actually, I blame myself. I was standing right next to an outlet. Oh, this guy...
An electric razor. Damn. He didn't even use a real. He used an electric one. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've heard of this electric razor, but I have to wait. Razor. I wonder if that's the thing you. Hold on. Oops. Let's see. Let's get it right. Oops. Sorry, I'm looking up something. Okay, I see. He didn't use like a blade, a razor like a blade to cut him. He used an electric one, like the one you use to shave with. Wow. So instead of cutting him like puncturing his skin to see blood, he gave him a haircut. He like clipped his hair off. That's crazy. What the fuck?
Electric razor, he was really something. He took my watch, he took my wallet, and he took a little off the sides. My wife, I got no sex life. The dog keeps watching me in the bedroom, wants to learn how to beg.
Oh, shit.
I told him to watch my wife and learn how to roll over and play dead.
Building your online business? Go to Wix.com and set up your...
I tell you, it's tough to stay married to my wife. How do you think I feel? She kissed the dog on the lips and she won't drink from my glass. Sorry, I was a little late getting here tonight. You know, my dog, he started trouble again. I mean, I got a dog, he tries to run the whole house. Well, the other night, he started trouble. He went over to the front door, he started to bark. I went over, I opened the front door. The dog didn't want to go out, he wanted me to leave. I was talking to my doctor. You know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombach. You know my doctor? Yeah. Well, he told me last week in his office he got 6 cases of VD. I mean, he's all right now, you know. And my doctor, he don't help either. He told me to run 5 miles a day for 2 weeks. I called him up. I said, Doc, I'm 70 miles from my house. I'll tell you about trouble. I got the wrong doctor. You know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombach. You know my doctor? What a doctor. You kidding me? What a doctor. I called him up. I told him I had diarrhea. Put me on hold. Well, they say when you're driving, you know, watch out for the other guy. I'll tell you, when my wife is driving, you don't have to worry about the other guy. I mean, she'll get him. Oh, my wife took a driver's test. She was happy. She got 18 out of 20. Yeah, 2 guys jumped out of the way. I remember things when I was a kid. The time I asked my old man where I came from. He told me I was brought by a crow. My old man, he didn't help either. The time I asked my old man, how can I get my...
Hold on. It says she took a driver's test and got 18 out of 20. 2 guys jumped out of the way. Hold on. Let me... I'm gonna go back a bit.
Watch out for the other guy. I'll tell you, when my wife is driving, you don't have to worry about the other guy. I mean, she'll get him. Oh, my wife took a driver's test. She was happy. She got 18 out of 20. Yeah, 2 guys jumped out of the way.
She got 18 out of 20. Now, to me, that could mean a lot of things. because he did mention that he doesn't have a sex life. So maybe he's saying that she hit 18 out of 20 guys with the car, or she had sex with, because he mentioned that he doesn't have a sex life. Now, I don't know if that's real or maybe he's just using it as a joke. I don't know. But maybe during the course of their marriage, she's had sex with 20 guys. That 20 guys has been approached. She's approached 20 guys asking for sex. 2 of them said no, but she had sex with the other 18. It's crazy. Now, again, that's just things that I think of when I hear that. But I'm not saying I'm 100% correct.
I remember things when I was a kid. The time I asked my old man where I came from. He told me I was brought by a crow. My old man, he didn't help either. The time I asked my old man, how can I get my kite in the air? He told me to run off a cliff. I'll tell you, when I was a kid, I was ugly, too. I told my old man, he never took me to the zoo. He said, if they want you, they'll come and get you. Now, one girl, she was so fat, she got in the scale, a card came out, said 1 at a time, you know? But I'm talking about a fat girl here, you know what I mean? Big girl, you kidding? She was standing alone. A cop told her to break it up, you know? I'll tell you, last week was a rough week for me last week. God. I saw my kid and the milkman going to a father and son dinner.
Bill. Yo, no. He said the cops saw her stand alone and said, break it up. Yo, nah, that's wild, B. Damn. Hold on. Nah. Nope.
Want you, they'll come and get you. Now, one girl, she was so fat, she got in the scale, a card came out, said 1 at a time, you know? But I'm talking about a fat girl here, you know what I mean? Big girl, you kidding? She was standing alone. A cop told her to break it up, you know? I'll tell you, last week was a rough week for me last week.
Dang. That's, oh my. Dang, he said she stood alone. And the cops said, break it up. Damn, she's 2-3 people at once? Jesus. I don't know if it was a show or a movie that I've heard this line that I'm about to say. I've heard this before. That's a huge bitch. Oh, I remember hearing that line, but I don't remember the movie or the show that it came from. That's a huge bitch. My friend reminded me of it, but it does sound familiar though.
I saw my kid and the milkman going to a father and son dinner. I tell you, my kid, he drives me nuts where he put crazy glue in my preparation H. I'll tell you what's more important than looks is love. You gotta have love.
Love is
and
important.
I got plenty of love in me, Johnny.
That's
Plenty
the
of
main
I love
thing.
a lot of things.
Love.
I love sports, I love music, and one of my kids.
Well, I know I'm getting old. If I squeeze into a parking place, I'm sexually satisfied. You kidding?
Oh, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm getting...
Was that a metaphor for the parking place? I mean, I know he's saying he doesn't have a sex life, but damn, you get satisfaction just by squeezing into a parking space? It must be hella tight. And yeah, that is satisfying. Let's say it was a metaphor for pussy. If the pussy's tight and you squeezing into it, that means she don't let anybody just have sex with her. She's probably saving herself for one guy or whatever the case may be. So I think it's a metaphor for a guy getting a virgin or something like that. I could be wrong, but that's what I think of when he's saying him squeezing into a tight parking spot gave him satisfaction. Again, nobody wants to wife up a hoe. Nobody wants to date a hoe. You out just throwing your box around, ladies. Don't be surprised if a guy doesn't look your way. Especially if your life is on the internet. And I could say the same thing about guys. If you just out here slinging dick, you're going to be looked at as a man whore. So, yeah. But it's more, I think it's more on ladies because it's easier for them to get laid than it is for us men. So, if you're giving it up too easy, ladies, you're going to be looked at as a whore.
Getting old.
Yeah.
I know I'm getting old. Well, my last birthday cake looked like a prairie fire. You know how it is. You know, I know I'm getting old. At my age, I want two girls at once, you know. Yeah, if I fall asleep, they got each other to talk to. And my wife, I got no sex life either. At my house, we put the mirror over the dog's bed. Are you kidding? I know I'm ugly. My dog found out we look alike. He killed himself. My wife, she can't cook either. My house, we pray after we eat. What a lousy cook. I don't think meatloaf should glow in the dark. I mean, if she can't cook at all, my backyard, the flies chipped in to fix the screen door. I was an ugly kid, too. I had plenty of pimples. One day I fell asleep in the library. I woke up, a blind man was reading my face. Are you kidding? I know I'm ugly. Halloween, I open the front door, kids give me candy. When I was a kid, my old man, he didn't help either, you know. The time I asked my old man if I can go ice skating on a lake, he told me to wait till it gets warmer. Yeah, my neighbor, there's nothing but killings over there. I went out, I bought a waterbed. There was a guy at the bottom of it. Oh, my neighbor looked rough. Forget about it, will you? Well, my neighbor, they got signs all over. Drive fast. The life you save may be your own. And you know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombas. Know my doctor? Like that, will you? What a doctor. He's really mixed up. He grabbed my knee and told me to cough and hit me in the balls with a hammer. Oh, one time I saw him, he gave me sleeping pills. He told me to take them whenever I wake up. Okay, my problem is I drink too much, way too much. Yeah. I get my doctor a urine specimen. There was an olive in it. My dog, too, she gives me trouble.
Your dog?
Yeah. I got a female dog, you know. I tried to mate her. She wants 50 biscuits. And I tell you, I got a dumb dog, too, my dog. We call him Egypt. Every room he leaves a pyramid. Oh. Smoking, that's another one. Try to stop smoking. That's a beauty, huh? Well, with cigarettes, my wife and I, we made a deal, my wife and
I gotta go back to that pyramid. Oh, sorry about that. I gotta go back to that pyramid thing. That's something I wanted to touch on because that was all right here.
And I tell you, I got a dumb dog, too, my dog. We call him Egypt. Every room he leaves a pyramid.
Okay. Dog is called Egypt. And we know the pyramids are in Egypt, which is part of Africa. But I guess the pyramid could be a metaphor for the dog. And tell me if I'm wrong. The pyramid could be a metaphor for the dog shitting everywhere. Like the shit emoji. If you know what the shit emoji looks like, it looks like a triangular. It looks like it's in the shape of a pyramid. It's like in a triangular shape. So I'm guessing that the pyramid is a metaphor for shitting on the floor.
Smoking, that's another one. Try to stop smoking. That's a beauty, huh? Well, with cigarettes, my wife and I, we made a deal, my wife and I. We only smoke after sex. I got the same pack now since 1975. What bothers me is my wife. She's up to 3 packs a day.
Man, Rodney Dangerfield. Oh my God. Yo, I gotta react to another vid of his. 'Cause this one was good. This was great. So thank you, Roman Hardware, for that. Got a couple laughs in. But that pyramid thing, yo, I had to think about it. Because I know that the shit emoji is in, like, when you see it, is in the form of a triangle. And the pyramids, when you look at it, is basically a triangular shape, but there's more dimensions to it. So I get it. I'm gonna leave it here. I will see you guys next week with 2 brand new videos. And I know this is my second time like not being consistent, but I'm gonna be consistent for now because I don't know what happened. Well, I do know, but it's just crazy. I was supposed to actually record Saturday because I was going out today, but that didn't happen. So I thank God I had the time to record. But anyway, I'll see you guys next week with 2 brand new videos. But before I leave, I need to say a couple things. Continue spreading peace, love, and positivity, because life is too short for any and all negativity. And always remember, slow progress is better than no progress. This has been Dante Brown. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your day. I'll do the same. And I am out.
On everything, commas and diamonds all up in my chain. Down at the bottom, came up in the game. Bottles and models all up in my face. Commas and diamonds all up in my chain. Dollars by dollar on everything.